Hello, this is Evergreen. Today I'll talk about the family ties as well as the conjugal life. As we are inspiring towards the global brotherhood or universal brotherhood, we must understand that everything that starts with family and the family bond. Unfortunately, nowadays we have been commercial and we have been too much tempted towards earning money in any way. We are knuckling down our fellow human being, but in the end, we need human being in every space, in every affair of life. If you're beautiful, you need to be praised by someone else, and that should be a human. If you're a competitor, you need a rival, you're a competent who will be a human being. So if you are top, of course you are top of the human beings. So human being requires to rejoice ourselves as well as to be accompanied with. Therefore, we can't ignore the human being. The differences that can be really positive, we can know each other. Coming back to the family, because the education from family that really cements the base of a nation, base of a human being and the civilization. But nowadays we are too much allured toward the missionary life, and that's not bringing the peace. That may bring some elites good fortune, but that's not going to help phenomenally to everyone. So, can you remember your first day with your girlfriend or your would-be wife or would-be husband? You had a lot of promises. We had a lot of expectations with our soulmates, so-called soulmates. Why I did say the so-called soulmates? Because we nowadays, unfortunately, as I say, these exceptions are not examples. So we marry with a lot of dreams and with a lot of swears, but later on, why it breaks? Because we are too much, our demands are so high, and we are too much robotic and, well, I can say this, so-called rational, professional. We are human beings. We have to have the balance between rationality as well as emotion. We have to have the emotion as well as the rationality to lead our life on the balanced boat on the ocean of the life. So we have to think that who we are getting married. So if you are getting married to a man or woman of soul, then it means that you are loving to a soul, and soul doesn't expire. But if you are loving to beauty, beauty fades, beauty decreases. Once you can have a cancer, or you can have skin disease. So it means that if you love to body, if you love to skin, if you marry a skin, and whenever it gets some fracture, you just leave. This is not what commitment is. This is not what soulmate is all about. We have to love the soul and the owner of soul. Remember, a dead person has no soul. Without soul involved or connection, a relationship is like corpse, where there is no soul. Rather, this is dead. So whenever we will make a relationship, we have to understand this. If we both go together very well, the life will be set up in any way. But if we lose everything, every piece for money, then money may come or may not, but peace will never come. We'll have to love, we have to make family with soul connection. We have to connect the soul. Ups and downs is the part and parcel of life. So if we leave, then it doesn't mean that we are soulmates anymore. So you are marrying a husband, marrying a boy, but the boy is a broke, for instance, or man has a job. He may lose his job because life is full of tests. So he may lose job, but if you live in bad days, you don't deserve any love anymore. And on the other hand, your wife, if you marry a girl just for her beauty, by pregnancy or by age or by any disease, she may lose her beauty. And if you leave, it's not all about commitment, it's not the act of soulmate. This is a commercial relationship, which we try to call a soulmate or a successful relationship. A successful relationship doesn't depend on money or beauty. It depends on the connection of the soul and the resilience in bad days. During bad days, you can really understand who is your own soulmate. So whenever your wife is sick, then your love will be tested, and whenever your husband is going through hard time, then love will be tested. And if we make our family based on the soul connection, then there will be no more divorce. There will be no more quarrel. Means destructive quarrel. Yes, quarrel is the part and parcel of life, and we must not allow third person in the relationship. We have to have a coffee discussion in the discussion table. We must cope with the situation as well as we must settle the account between us. And if who you believe that they can be your true friend, you can share. But remember, every time you share with that person, there's a chance that person will give you bad experience. It will help you isolate, separate, but separation is not the solution. And if you really do think this, you will marry for money or marry for beauty, I think that you shouldn't get married, because in hard days we need each other. And the family that's really based on true and spiritual connection and basement. That family can give birth of healthy, beautiful, spiritually well fascinated boys, offsprings, and that can be the assets of the humanity. And in home, whatever you educate your children, that really longer lasts. Don't look, how many of us want to be a good person, good husband, good brother, good neighbor? We don't want, right? Even we want in front of the camera, not from our soul, for our credit only. But we have to be for naturally. We have to practice. Yes, it's not going to change overnight. The system needs to be changed, but we have to really think about our relationship, the connection of soul, rather than thinking how to be Steve Jobs. In the end, you leave everything behind and you pass away. So consider on the family ties and focus on your neighbors. And every charity begins at home, and start practicing universal brotherhood right from your home. Okay, your neighbors deserve your best company and best help. You need, as you need help in your bad time, someone else also need it with your hand. And never believe in any tax or agency that really makes business on peace. You are responsible for your neighbors. So if we do for our neighbors, really a united work, a combination we have to make. We have to aware people. Therefore, we think that Universal Brotherhood, this slogan may help, but it's not a commercial agency. It's neither. It's an organization. Rather, it's a platform where we want to aware people, practice Universal Brotherhood, increase passion and culture, the spirituality, and increase the harmony and collaboration with the people, and extend the hands of help with the neighbors. If you are happy, I am happy. If I am happy, you are happy. Sometimes you need me, sometimes I need you. So we need human beings. So we must not ignore this. Yes, we need money, we need solvency. It doesn't mean that we will earn in any way, knuckling down the others and vilifying others, making prank on others, making joke on others, vilifying others, carrying hatred against others. We can love, we can live together. And remember, every time good things are not welcomed, and there we have to strong as well, based on the justice against the injustice. And the first thing, that's family making. If you are a good family person, every boy and girl deserves a good parent. They want a good family, secure family. So we need to understand the value. Thank you very much.